Hello, my name is Fernanda Reyes Espinosa and I chose Little Big Master. The reason why I chose this movie, it's because it was based off real-life events. There was this headmistress at this elite school that saw the stress it was causing these poor children. It hurt her heart, and she lost the joy of teaching. Her husband noticed her stress, but thought it was because of her cancer. They both planned to quit their jobs and travel the world. However, that changed after she noticed something she saw on the news.
村校依然係無人問津，就好似我身後嘅原田幼稚園，收生同資源嚴重缺乏。隨住校長同所有老師先後請辭，依家只係剩低1名兼職代課老師同5名學生，因為家庭經濟困難，冇能力串後而留低。最近更加有報導指，校方登報用4500蚊去聘請校長兼校工一職。
After seeing those children, she decided that she was going to apply for the job and only teach for the summer, just enough to help those children to graduate, or educate them to find a better school. When she arrived, she noticed that these children were wearing masks. When she asked them about him, the children said their parents asked them to wear the mask to hide that they are poor. The family did not want their children to be ridiculed by the news media that's reporting on them and affect their future. The teacher encouraged the students to not feel ashamed that they are getting public education and was able to encourage them to take off their mask. She had to find out about each of their financial struggles and how that's affecting their education. She was able to help each of her students, whether that was giving advice, offering one of the parents a job, cleaning up the neighborhood, or offering a ride home.
佢哋喺天堂開心啲啦，爸爸媽媽佢哋唔使擔心我會照顧好自己嘅。
She would help bring the parents and children close together by doing homework assignments that involved them asking their parents what their dream was when they were children. This is when we started to see the parents become more involved in the children's lives and worry about the school almost closing down. One student will graduate that year. If the school has less than 5 students, the school will no longer be able to be held open. The teacher did really hard to try to recruit more students. As she was recruiting, she realized that she wants to stay and teach the rest of the children. They tried real hard, however, anyone who did not want to apply. She was desperate and reached out to an old contact who is in the marketing business. She thought if she was able to contact him, he will be able to bring attention to the school. However, his intentions were not the same. He wanted to use her image to promote his own schools. The reason why she was so famous is because the news media was following along with all of this. She was the less paid headmistress in all of history. When she returned to the school after a horrible meeting, she collapsed, had to go into surgery, and was only able to come back on the last day. The open fair that they were preparing to recruit students became their closing ceremony instead. A lot of tears were shed, but the villagers became very interested, and that actually helped recruit 2 new students. The school is alive and well, and she still teaches there till this day. Since then, they had 50 more students. If it wasn't for these children or the headmistress, the school would have closed down and the poor would no longer have any education.